Hello everyone, this is Lincoln Prime, and I'm so tired. It's like 2:28 in the morning as I'm making this video, but I gotta stick to a review schedule somehow. But today we're taking a look at the Transformers Studio Series Deluxe Class Concept Art Sunstreaker. This figure was one that I wasn't too thrilled with when I first saw the leaked images, but having it in hand is a complete and different story. To be honest, I'm actually pleasantly surprised with this guy. Going over the detail, I gotta say that he fits the Bumblebee movie aesthetic to a certain point. But when you compare him to the other characters that we've gotten in Studio Series, it feels a little out of place. But not to too much of an extent. To be fair, this is based on the concept art, and one thing I do want to mention about that is the fact that this guy looks significantly different from the actual concept art that's shown on the front of the box. However, I do think this is for the best, as the concept art is a little questionable in my opinion. There are a lot of nice mechanical molded details on the overall body, but unfortunately a lot of it does get lost in the sculpt as most of the figure is unpainted. We get some bits of silver here and there, like on the face, this little segment in the stomach, the forearms, the shins, and the feet. Other areas that were painted we can see are on the shoulders, thighs, and shins. We also get these bits of yellow paint on the ears, as well as on the blue clear plastic on the chest. Looking at the back, it doesn't necessarily help that he's missing a lot of paint because it's just bare yellow and kind of boring. While there are some areas with some nice detailing, it just kind of gets lost in the sculpt. But where he lacks in paint, he more than makes up for in playability. Now, when it comes down to the articulation, we have a ball joint in the head, which allows him to look up not too far and down not too far, as well as all the way around. Arms can rotate all the way around, as well as move out not too far, but if you move the shoulder pad upwards, you can get a little bit of more range. However, it unfortunately blocks the face a little bit. Swivel at the elbow, decent bend at the elbow, but it's molded at this weird angle. Swivel at the waist, legs can kick forward and back as well as out to the side. Swivel at the thigh, bend at the knee, up and down at the ankle, and a very nice ankle pivot. And you can definitely get a lot of really good poses out of this figure, which is always appreciated. Now, when it comes to the accessories, we get two guns that are sculpted simply but nicely. He is able to hold both of them, and whether or not in use, you can combine them and store them on the back, which adds some G1 accuracy. For a quick size comparison, here he is next to the Bumblebee movie Shockwave, Bumblebee movie Concept Art Megatron, Bumblebee movie Premium Finish Optimus Prime, and Rise of the Beasts Optimus Prime. And now I feel like I've talked about this figure as much as I wanted to, so let us get down to the transformation. And after a very smooth and very fun transformation, here we have Sunstreaker in his vehicle mode, and he looks pretty cool. Unfortunately, like the robot mode, he does suffer from lost details with the lack of paint. One thing that stands out to me the most in his vehicle mode are the clear blue wheels. This is a detail that none of the other Bumblebee movie figures have, but I absolutely love the way it looks, and I wish the other figures could have had this. We get an Autobot logo tampographed on the top of the vehicle, and one thing that I think is really cool about this vehicle mode is it reminds me of like a Cybertronian Corvette, which I wouldn't be surprised if this was based off of. But that's really about it. In terms of looks, the vehicle mode has a very nice shape and aesthetic to it, and the added addition of the guns on the top makes this look awesome. Overall, this figure is very nice. It has a lot going for it, but I really do wish that there could have been more painted details, as that aspect doesn't really make this figure feel worth the price, unfortunately. Besides that, everything else about this figure is very good, and it surprised me in a very pleasant way. So I would recommend picking this guy up. But definitely hit him up with some paint if it also bothers you. Now, I picked this figure up on Hasbro Pulse for about 25 bucks, but if you can pick him up in stores or online, BBTS, Hasbro Pulse, and maybe Amazon, if it's back up and available, I'm not really too sure about the availability right there, are your best bet for picking this guy up. But anyways, that's about it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.